I see a lot that people put on there about that they see, they've seen big cats, and then other people are taking the piss out of them, so to speak,
Yeah,
but I have definitely seen one.
Okay.
It was between Barramunger and Forrest, closer to Forrest.
Yep.
And, look, it was years ago because I was driving me Hold in Kingswood, and that was my first ever car, so that's how long ago it was.
Okay, so roughly when was it, like the 90s?
Oh, it would have been like probably 25 years ago.
Okay, yep.
Yeah, and I was heading, because I used to go down there, probably once a fortnight.
Yep.
Go and see me folks. And, it would have been a Sunday afternoon about 5 o'clock or something, about 5 o'clock.
Okay, so you were heading to Apollo Day, going through...
No, I was heading to Melbourne. Melbourne.
Okay. Yep, all right. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I come around, it would have been probably about 6 bends before where you see the turn off to go down to the Elizabeth, Lake Elizabeth thing.
Yep, mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. Not far this side of Forrest, or where the reservoir thing, you go down that road, you go down there,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, yep.
Yeah. So I come around a corner, and it would have probably been, probably from, let's say you're at Apollo Bay.
Yep.
From George's to the bakery.
Okay, yep. So
Probably about that distance, and a big black cat run in front of the car, went from the right-hand side of the road out of the trees, across the road, and into the left-hand side into the bush.
Okay, so it's about 100 metres or so in front of you, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And it was a massive, it wasn't a feral cat, it was a massive, because I went, oh my God, it's a panther. That's what it looked like, a big black panther is exactly what I thought it was.
Okay, yep. So it was black, obviously.
It was black and it was bloody fast.
Yep.
And very muscular looking.
Okay. So what about the tail? Did you describe the tail at all? Did that stand?
Look, it was that quick. It was just a long black tail.
Yep, okay.
That's all I saw. I just saw it and it went, but I clearly saw this big black cat. Mm-hmm. It was definitely not a feral cat.
Yep.
It was too big for that.
Okay. And when you say large, say just if you had to compare it to like a breed of dog, what sort of size would you think? I know it's hard probably from that distance, but...
Well, it would have probably been bigger than a big German Shepherd.
Okay.
Sort of thing. Yeah. It was quite big. That's why I knew it wasn't a feral cat. There's no way. It was too big to be a feral cat.
Okay.
And bloody fast.
Yeah, yep. So, what did you do? Just slow down at all and have a look around?
Yeah, I'm looking around and even looked in the rearview mirror and I went, oh my God, I can't believe I just saw that.
Yeah, okay.
Because I've said for years, like I've had cousins that have said they've seen it and other people have said, oh yeah, crap, you're hallucinating or you were drunk or whatever.
Yeah, yep.
But yeah, it was definitely a wildcat and I would, if I had to put money on it, I would say a panther.
Yep. So, did you get the impression, do you think it was just, you disturbed it from what it was doing or something like that and it just decided to cross the road, or it was aware that you were coming, do you think? Or? I think
it was just crossing the road and and then probably maybe because it heard me, it went and folded across the road.
Yep.
But yeah, I was just driving along, so, yeah. And if I ever saw it again, I only ever saw it that one time.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so how long did was it running, you said it was running across the road, what were the strides like? Was it like leaping type?
Oh, big strides. It was probably only 3 big strides and it was across the road.
Wow, and that's 2 lanes, so that's pretty wide too.
Yep, yeah. That's what I'm saying, it was a big cat.
Okay. So was it heading across towards the reservoir or was it heading the opposite way?
No, from the reservoir side to the other side.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's all pine forest and stuff through there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I know, in Forrest, so it was just outside of Forrest. So it was obviously on the Apollo Bay side of Forrest.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all through that way, there's a lot of, there's a bike park, mountain bike park, I think.
Yeah, there is now, yep. Yeah. There wasn't back then, I don't think, but yeah, there certainly is now.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
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 So
Yeah.
obviously, I mean, a lot of people say that, yeah, why don't you get photos? Well, I guess back then the cameras weren't so prominent on mobile phones, but...
Well, back then I didn't even have a mobile phone, so, yeah. And I'll tell you what, even if you did have one, unless you had a dash cam, you would not have got any, you wouldn't have had time to take a camera out to do it.
Exactly.
Even on a mobile phone. By the time you unlocked it and you know, got the camera up, it would have been gone.
Yeah, exactly.
It was that fast. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I sort of like asking, because a lot of people say that, and it all happens so fast.
Yeah.
So did you tell anyone about the sighting when you had it, or just...
Yeah, I've got a few mates, and they're like, oh, yeah, sure. And I told my auntie, who she reckoned she'd seen one once around the same area.
Yep.
She's deceased now.
Okay.
And her son Peter Biddle, he said he saw one as well.
Okay.
He's still alive and lives in Apollo Bay.
Yep. Mm-hmm. The Biddles they're pretty popular in Apollo Bay, I believe, aren't they? There's a few of them.
Yeah, there's a lot of Biddles down there.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
she's a Biddle by marriage, my auntie was.
Okay.
But, but my cousin Peter, who's a builder down there, he's definitely seen one too, so...
Yep.
I'm not sure exactly where he saw his.
Yep.
But, he's definitely seen one. So there are a lot of people that really have seen them.
Yeah.
Even though people try to say that you haven't.
Yeah, exactly. So back to the looks of it, so it was it would have been daylight that time of year, I believe, like still...
Yeah, daylight. Like, it wasn't bright, sunny, but it certainly wasn't dusk or anything either.
Okay, and how did it look? Did it look like a well-kept sort of cat, like a healthy?
It looked quite healthy quite healthy and fit.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, and the ears at all? Did you notice like any? I know you're a fair way away.
Nah, I didn't notice any. Didn't notice the ears or anything like that. I'm tipping they probably would have been flat back if the scene was going so fast.
Yeah. It's a pretty amazing. Yeah. Okay. So, so like you said, you spoke to a few people. Have you heard of sightings around the area, like, recently or anything like that, or...?
Oh, well, I haven't. I haven't been down there since Christmas, and, I guess with all the traffic at the moment, you wouldn't probably see much with the noise, would you? Especially today, there's that much friggin' traffic.
Well, that's it. And I think... Sorry?
I was going to take a photo of exactly where it was, but I was stuck behind this idiot in a caravan, and there was, like, a kilometre of traffic behind me, so I couldn't do it.
Yeah, no, that's right. It's not worth pulling over. You're stuck behind everyone again. Yeah,
but I couldn't. I wouldn't have even been able to pull over. It was just too crazy. No. I would have had someone up my arse.
Yeah.
So I was going to take a quick photo, but it didn't eventuate. But next time I will, and then I'll send it to you on Messenger.
Excellent, that'd be great. So that road is definitely a lot busier these days than what it used to be.
Oh yeah.
I think, especially like 20 years ago, I can imagine. Like we've been taking that road for the last 8 or so years since we've had the property down there. And in that time, the traffic's increased, I reckon, twofold. Yeah. So.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, you could drive along that road for 20 minutes and not see anything back in those days, 25 years ago.
Yeah, okay, yep.
You know, now you couldn't. Yeah. So I may have been the only thing. It might have been just near the outside of the road, having a feed or looking for something to eat, and has heard me coming and just bolted. You know, who knows?
Yep. Yeah, possibly. Yeah. So has it changed anything the way you? I mean, I guess you're not living down there anymore, but. Did it change your opinion of the bush at all? Like, did you, like, I know for myself, I was sort of pledged that I wouldn't go camping again.
Oh, well, I haven't been camping for years anyway, and I don't go bushwalking or anything like that. It just makes you aware of what actually could be in there. It's like, I guess it's like the sea, you know?
Yeah.
Makes you aware of how big some sharks are that are out there.
Yeah, exactly. And
I think that,
I think that's an important fact that they should be, the public need to be aware that they are out there. You know, I mean, no one might have been attacked so far, but it's one of those things where I think they've got the right to know.
That's right. And I mean, you know, there's plenty of kangaroos and foxes and rabbits and sheep, and there's always reports of sheep getting knocked off.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
You know? Yeah. So, there's definitely, I always did believe, like people used to say about it, And I believe that they were probably right, because that many people couldn't make that up. And then when I saw it myself,
yeah,
it's like, yeah, wow, you know.
Yeah, well, that's exactly. I mean, the amount of sightings that go reported, as in, like, you might, out of 20 people, maybe one of those sightings might be reported. Just from the fear of ridicule and, Yeah. And
25 years ago, I wouldn't have even known where to report it. And if I hadn't seen anything on Facebook, I wouldn't have put anything on there either, you know?
Yeah.
So,
well, that's a funny thing. I mean, a lot of the sightings that we're getting through the Facebook group, a lot of them are from 20 years ago. And it's probably that there was no avenue. I mean, these days you put something on the internet and everybody knows about it. Back in the day, I mean, I guess especially like locals and stuff like that, it really didn't seem that important, I'd say. Here you go, ring the police, and the police are probably just going to, whatever.
Yeah, you've been smoking hippie weed or something. Well, I don't smoke. I don't do drugs, and no, I definitely saw something, and I'm not scared of putting something on an internet and people ridiculing me. I don't give a shit, because I know what I saw.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
So nothing anyone can tell me will ever change my mind that that's what I saw. I know what I saw.
Yeah, no, that's great. It's definitely the way it is. I mean, some people say, it's just an oversized feral, but these things just don't look anything like an ordinary cat.
No.
They're not like just a big cat, like a domesticated spaniel large. They're not like that at all.
Yeah. No, that's right.
Yeah, and
it definitely was not a cat.
Yeah, exactly. I always say, like, if you go to the Melbourne Zoo, they had a black. I think they're mucking around with all the exhibits at the moment, but they've got a black leopard there. And you look at that, and there's no way known you can mistake that for a feral cat, and that's what people are seeing.